This is Coach Smith for another video. Hey, bro, why do y'all make it so hard for good black men to help teach these young black men? Why do y'all make it so hard for us, for the good ones? Some of y'all are so ignorant and stuck in y'all ways, bro. Some of these young black boys and girls are never going to make it from your ignorance and your stupidity and your bad parenting. I hate to say it, especially black parents. We are our kids' friends now. All you want to do is buy them the best stuff, the best things, to show off things, but you ain't teach them how to pray, how to conduct themselves, how to hold their attitude, how to hold their mouth, to bite their tongue. Y'all, let me give you an example. Before I got into the funeral home business, I was in the school district. Okay, I started off coaching football as a volunteer, worked my way up as a paid football coach, finally got myself into the school as a parent liaison at a local high school out here. Okay, that didn't work out. So what happened was I ended up teaching or working at this school for special education, which is a school for kids with behavioral issues. I was interested in this school because I went to a school just like this as a junior in high school. Same exact thing, same exact way, I know exactly how this thing was gonna go down. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna be the problem. I'm gonna be the solution. Because Dr. Miles Monroe said, why do you always want to go where there's no problem? You want to go where there's a problem so you can be the solution. There's a number of problems all over the place. So I told myself, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna work at this school. We had this one little boy. Okay. Now, mind you, I know I know him, okay? I know what they about, okay? Who they hang around, okay? Now, these are his parents. This little boy is a trip. He is a little Tasmanian terrorist, okay? I'm keeping a buck with y'all, bro. He's a good kid. He's a really awesome kid, but his attitude sucked, okay? And he reminded me so much of his father. He really did. So what happened? So he was my little project because I was in the high school, but me and the principal never really got along. She wanted more impact on the high school, and so she put me down with the little kids. I don't care. Put me down with the little kids. Cool. Go down with the little kids. He was a problem ever since he stepped in that school. He'd been a problem. Now he's in my class. He tries to show out. All you gotta do is have him real stern talking to him. So what happened was, this particular day, this boy was showing out badly. Like, he would walk out of class. Why you not in class? I don't feel like going to class. You can't make me go to class. I don't want to go. So, he was. But this is how he was, though. And side note, you know what kills me is, why do y'all let... the problem starts at home. The discipline starts at home. Why is it that you guys send your kids to us all day, let them do God, whatever, cuss us out, do these things, but then as soon as they get in trouble or do something, we don't try hard enough, we say something to them, we the problem. If we tell them something real, we the problem. You guys, so this particular day, now this is how I know God works for me. This is how I know God is covering me, because something told me to leave that school, because I was going to leave anyway. I was on my way to leaving. Okay? So, I used to drive vans for some of the kids the year before. But this school year coming up, because I had a surgery, so I couldn't drive no more. So, I would go home at my normal time. Okay? This particular day. But let me go back to what happened. This boy was acting a fool so bad. Our behavioral specialist had to come into a quiet room with us to talk to him. So mind you, I'm about to motivational speak to this dude. Okay? I know everything about him. So what I did was, now should I have said it like this? No. But the way I said it, they took it out of context. So I told him, don't end up like your father, me, and everyone else that made bad decisions. I said, what's your dream? He said, I want to take care of my mom and my daddy one day by playing back. And I said, do that. Don't make the same mistakes we made. Now, you guys heard what I said, right? You guys heard exactly. And she was in there with me. She heard what I said. She heard exactly what I said. Okay? This is how I know God is always protecting me. Psalms 91. This is how I know. This is how I know when this is how I know. This particular day. Okay? This particular day. I used to drive, like I told you, I used to drive buses for some of the kids to take them home from school. But I had surgery when school was starting, so I could not drive. Okay? This particular day, the girl who used to be my aide on the bus, she was sick. Like, she goes to work sick a lot, but this day, baby was sick. Like, she was, man, she sounded horrible. But she always stuck it out. This particular day, she said, "Can you please do my route for me? I feel like crap." I got you. I'm coming out of the building. They spin the block coming in the building. Cool. The little boy gets into his daddy car. Because, mind you, I ain't seen this. Out of all days, he picks him up this day. See the boy. He gets in the car, tells his daddy, "I'm mad at you." "What you mad at me for? What did I do? What you mad at me for? Why you tell me I went to jail? My teacher said don't be like you." Now, if you know, you know. If I was a parent, I'd be mad too. I'd be furious. Dude comes into the building. Comes into the building. Mind you, he's not even supposed to be in there. He comes into the building, walks in there. "Where buddy with the red?" I mean, he was trying to whoop my head. He probably would have too. He probably would have. Because that's how mad, they said that's how mad he was. They said he was, and mind you, I work with some pretty big dudes. We all some pretty big dudes, man. Ain't nobody just gonna take us down lightly. But how mad he was, he had that whole school shook. Literally. I wasn't there, but he had him shook. He was like, "Man, go get buddy with the red shoes." He shouldn't have said. I mean, they went off. Now, I'm not going to get into what should have happened, but I'm going to tell you how God carried me through this. Now, mind you, I was being genuine with this whole thing. I was being very genuine. I did a lot for this school. I did a lot for this kid. I mean, got this kid haircuts, all type of, I did a lot of stuff for this school, man. But what are the odds of this day, me getting on the bus, taking these kids, and he does that? Now, mind you, no one called me. No one was, all these co-workers, no one called me. There was one co-worker there. She was, I'm not even going to speak on her. I'm going to pray for you. She was a little messy. And she knew dude. She told him to wait. He gonna be back here in about 30 minutes. She set me up. The truth is, she set me up, okay? This is what happened. We parked the van. I see a white car speeding coming up. I ain't think nothing of it. Because mind you, I had some red shoes on. She's still there. "Why are you here?" She said, "Did you tell such and such dad not to be like him and show him pictures of him and all that?" I was like, "Yo, like what are you talking about?" Like, "Yeah," I said, but she's like, "No, you don't do that." I'm like, "Yo, what are you talking about?" She was like, "He told him and they just spent the block and da. Now, mind you, dude pulling up on me. She didn't tell me the whole time. She watching him. She not even telling me nothing. She ain't telling me nothing at all. So I see him. So I'm here. He drives past. My car is all the way on the other side. I walk as slow, because I'm going to tell you, I grew up scary, bro. Any other time I probably would have ran to, but like, I got to the point to where I got tired of people punking me, so I just like, I'm going to stand my ground, bro. So, and I protect myself. So, I'm walking. to my car. The lightest walk I could ever do. And they over here on me, so I snapped. I said, man, I just snapped. I said, it's brothers like him that make it hard for men like me to help raise these young men. I said, by him doing this, he's proving me right. Who are you to come up here with a reaction like this? I understand you're mad. I understand you're furious. But you do not come up here and show your butt. People already think we some animals. And you gonna come up here and do this? Man, I'm done. And no one had my back. So I said, I'm done. I am done. He creeps and pulls around. He stops right in front of me. And I stood there and I just look. I look. He had to, I just stood there and looked. I stood there and looked. And I'm telling you, I was standing my ground because I was not going to take back what I said. Because I am telling the truth. And if you're going to kill me over telling the truth, kill me. Because we are living in a world full of lying. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened next. Halloween was right around the corner. Halloween was right around the corner because I guess he was saying all type of stuff. So I said my address out loud. I said, I live at such a house. Because, I mean, he went out the car, but I think he could hear me. This is what happened. Halloween comes around. This nut, I don't know who it was, but they bring their son to my house. Covered up in an alien costume to try to identify if this was my house or not. Not knowing I did not know it was him. I knew it was you the whole time, dog. I knew it was you, bro. I'm protected by God, brother. And I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. I'm not going to stop doing it. And if I got to get shot, beat up to save a child's life, so be it. But you the one making us look bad, not me. And there's a lot of you parents out here who is doing this. Y'all are ignorant. You act crazy than mud. Your child could commit all these crazy acts. If someone says one thing to your child, you up there ready to cuss them out and bail them out of every situation. And it happens more and more with these single mothers, with these young boys and single mamas. And then daddy wants to come in the picture out of nowhere and try to cuss everybody. It's not going to work with me, dog. It don't work with me, man. Black folks, we got to wake up. We are lazy parents. We don't know how to take constructive criticism. And we don't know how to unify and come together to raise a doggone child. What's the saying go? It takes a village to raise a child? Man, please, brother. I hope this video goes viral. I hope it does. I hope it goes viral. And to you teachers out here who's doing what you're supposed to be doing, keep doing it, because no weapon formed against you will ever be able to prosper. Never will it ever be able to prosper. It may form, but it will never be able to prosper. We're going to keep doing what we're doing to save these young kids' lives. It's a doggone shame that people got to act so ignorant and stupid. This is why half these little young kids is in the graves in the jail cells now. Because you want to be their friend, or you want to show your butt in front of them like it's okay. We become the joke. Then y'all want to blame the Mexicans for working hard and building and actually building neighborhoods and doing the right thing. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. We want handouts. We don't want nobody to tell the truth about ourselves. We don't know how to accept the truth. And we just let these kids do whatever. Everybody want to be a leader, but don't nobody know how to lead. We got to stop, and we got to do better. Because these kids are our future. So I just had to get that off my chest, man. Because this goes around all across the board. This goes all across the board. That's why it's not easy to be a teacher, administrator, or coach. Because these parents have lost their everlasting mind. And I'm telling you, you're going to get one teacher who ain't going to care about none of that. And if you feel you're going to go up there acting all froggy, go to people's houses and do all this crazy stuff and threaten folks, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. We need to wake up, man, because these are the ones who are sacrificing their lives and their mental illness every day to make sure your children have better lives. Now, all teachers good? No. You have some corrupt, effed up, messed up administrators and teachers. They don't care about the kids. They care about themselves and their careers, yes. But to the genuine teachers like myself, or the genuine parents, coaches, whatever your title is, the ones who are genuine and the ones who are getting all the backlash and the ones who are getting torn down by the people, you keep doing what you're doing. Because God sees your work and there's someone always watching you. We're going to make it, baby. So let's shake the world and make history.